What's up, everyone? So I am going to going over some of the changes in 1.6 today. So it's a little late, but let's get into it. Now, let me get off this tree, and the first thing you'll see is that there's now tall grass in certain biomes. So a nice change if you used to use wild grass mod. Pretty much almost the same thing, a little less variety. There are in certain biomes, there's fern looking tall grass, and in deserts there's dead shrubs, and I think that's it. So there's that. So different variety walking around. It's not all just plain flat grass. So if we come over here, I will get into some of the craftable stuff. So the first thing, as you can see, I set a whole area up so I can show you. First thing is hatches. So you make a hatch by going over here and crafting it like that with wooden planks, bottom rows. So it's a trap door, hatch, whatever. And the thing you have to do is you have to put it on the thing, and it'll be horizontal to the block you put it on, and at the bottom of it. If you do this, then it will be down there. So that's the way it works, and then you just click on it to open it, and then you can drop down into it. So that's cool, and I have some different things set up here. So it works with redstone, as you can see. Just do that, and it'll open all of them. Fall through, and walk out. It does block rain and water. So if we go over here to the water area that I've set up, ta-da, it doesn't go through. But here's the thing, even if you open them, still doesn't go through. So you can just have like water right there and then jump up into it or whatever, or just have it like that and jump up onto that. However you want to do it, you can do that. So there's that. You can do some neat stuff with it. I haven't done much with it. These are just first things that I saw in them. So we also have this. So you can put it on a solid block. You don't have to have a hole underneath it. And you can stand on it. So once it's up in the air, see, it falls. So you can use that as a way to get up to higher places. Not the most economic way to do it, and it's not the best way to do it, but it works. Let's go up one step, and this is another thing I have. If you hook redstone up to the outside wall, I didn't have time to do it, you can like have them all pull back at once, so you can use it as a staircase in like a single hallway, and then have the redstone hooked up so you can just hit a switch. Not my torch. Hit a switch and they'll all like close into the wall, or just two of them, however many you want, and then you can just walk right through and still have the staircase consuming the same space. So there's that. That's cool. And then I just built a little house to show you how it might look in a house. This is like a little starter house or whatever. So you go down and ta-da! Now you're in your little hole thing. Alright, so there's that. And now to show you maps, which is very cool. So you take paper, put it in an outline, and put a compass in the middle, and then you get a map. So this is actually my first time using a map. So as you can tell, map 0 is my first time creating one. So when you are on it on your hotbar, you look down and it'll go to that. And then you can look around, you look up, and it'll do this. So the way it works, that's the animation for opening and stuff and just moving it. So if you look at your thing right there, you see there's a little arrow on it, and you can see where you're going. So as you're walking, you can follow your trail, and it's kind of like a fog of war thing on the map. So it doesn't reveal all the map, and it will reveal it as you go along and discover it. So that's cool. And I I guess it'll show the whole map, even as much as you've discovered. I haven't tested that. Like I said, I can't talk for some reason. I haven't really messed with it at all. This is my first time actually using it. And it's implemented very nicely, rather than just hitting like a M on your keyboard and then it pops up. I don't know if there's anything else you can do with it, but it is a map. That's pretty much what you do with a map. So yeah, this is pretty cool. And then so from here, if you remember landmarks, like over there is where the spawn and stuff is, I can just walk back to it. If you don't have a compass, or if you want to find something, if you want to find something that the compass will not show you, because since the compass only points back to your spawn. And obviously if you create something big enough, like as you can see right there where the crosshairs are, you can see where that house is on the map. So I keep doing that to exit out of it. I'm used to like WoW and stuff. So if you do that, then create something big enough, you will be able to find it. I did it again. Alright, so that's pretty much it. I will read some of the, well, a lot of the changes. You can click the link in the description for more of the list, but I'm just going to read some of the new features and some of the changes that Notch posted on his blog. And you can go there and read all the fixes, because there's way too many of them for me to read. So, starting off, there's added Nether support to multiplayer. The client will ask Minecraft.net if the current login is valid. If the server says no, a warning message appears in the client. You can still play the game even if this happens. So that's nice. Added craftable maps, added hatches, added tall grass in some biomes. Mushrooms now spread, but they spread very slowly. Added server property view distance. Added dead shrubs and deserts. Added allow nether thing in server properties. Blocks destroyed by other players in multiplayer now show particle effects. Doors make sound for others in multiplayer now. The record player now supports up to 15 different songs you can play. Activated dispensers make sounds and trigger particles in multiplayer. Players stuck in walls will slide towards the nearest gap if there is one. And let me scroll down for some of the changes. Disabled advanced OpenGL until we can fix some bugs. Until they can fix some bugs with it. I'm trying to walk around so it's not just a blank screen. That's why I'm kind of like stopping when I'm reading. It's no longer possible to build solid blocks on the top layer of the map. And he says sorry about that. Made booster track speedier. Severely nerfed fire so it spreads slower and doesn't spread infinitely. Seeds are now found in tall grass. Using a hoe on the ground no longer works. So that's another thing about the seeds. That's how you find, or the tall grass. You can only get seeds from them now, and you can punch them to get it too. And they don't always drop. So the hoe is now just for tilling ground. It's not for gathering any seeds. Compressed network traffic more aggressively. Blocks that don't change appearance when data changes don't send block updates when their data changes now. I probably read that weird. Arrows shot by players can now be picked up by all players. Nothing riding anything or being ridden by anything can enter portals. So if you're riding a pig or on a minecart or something, you can't enter portals now. And then you can check the description for all the other bug fixes. Sorry this video is late. I was on vacation, couldn't record it, so yeah. This is if you don't know about the changes. Here you go. There's some people out there that still don't know about them. But yeah, so I will catch y'all later. Alright, peace.